It wasn't pretty, but the Philadelphia Eagles have done it again, and I feel like nobody realizes they just keep doing what it takes to win football games. Again, it's not flashy. They're not throwing for 400 yards. They're doing what it takes. And right here, Steve Spagnuolo on 3rd and 10 is going to draw up a blitz, whether it be a cover zero or, a simulated blitz. They're going to send pressure. We know that. Now, as this ball is snapped, we're going to send a slot fade to the right side of the field. And because there is no safety set over the top for Jalen Hurts, this is what we like to call a yes-no read. Essentially, when nobody drops back, when even this guy blitzes, we're circling yes in our head, and we are throwing this slot fade every single day of the week, right? Because we like our wide receiver more than we like their DB. So you're going to see Hurts drop back. He turns. He fires. He doesn't even go through his full 3-step drop. It's boom. He actually does. But back foot hits the ground, throw the ball, let that thing fly. Now he puts enough air under it because, right, the DB back is turned from the quarterback. So he doesn't know when, where, or if the ball is even coming at all. So we put a little bit of air under it, allow our wide receiver to adjust in the air, and then boom, corner turns around a little bit too late. Good adjustment by Devontae Smith, who ends up setting them up for a touchdown. This was a huge play on a crucial drive to ultimately help them win this football game. And in this video, what I wanted to do specifically was to break down the film. I want to show you a couple of plays. Obviously, we're going to look at the all 22 coaches film here probably tomorrow or the next few days here. But before we really dive into it, do me a big time favor, guys. Hit the like button and also subscribe. It is free, doesn't cost anything. And if you want more of these videos, let me know in the comments. What a throw by Jalen Hurts with the guy pretty much in his face while getting hit. Perfect ball. Let's break down the film. Now, one of the most important things about the game of football is being able to take advantage of mistakes, whether that's offensive mistakes or defensive mistakes. There's always a missing assignment, or there's just a mistake. And right here, we get a big issue with this fake out. Right, we get a shallow cross over the middle here. We're going to get a swing to the outside. Now we're acting like we're going to get to the outside, getting the linebacker and Cooper DeJean to kind of overcommit to the outside. But as they overcommit, he's going to, boom, turn this right over the middle. And as, this shallow cross is here, DB bites down on that just slightly. But watch Mukuba. His eyes are on the quarterback the entire time. Whenever you're in a zone coverage, right, your eyes need to be on the quarterback. So instead of biting down too hard on Hollywood Brown, Pat Mahomes is looking at Travis Kelce. So, boom, he anticipates this, throws it in and out of the arms of Travis Kelce. And because Mukuba was so good, right, in reading the quarterback's eyes, not over-committing to different routes, just looking at the quarterback. Again, these guys are taught whenever you're playing in a midfield closed or a mid-read or a hook curl, if you're in a zone, your job is to read the quarterback's eyes. And Pat Mahomes stares down Travis Kelce. That's where the football is going. Even if he did bite down, it would have been an incomplete pass either way. But Mukuba makes the right decision, follows the eyes of the quarterback, and makes what I want to call a potential game-winning play. That's just what he did. That wasn't the only stop they made. Here's a crazy 31 personnel play. Don't see this too often, but 3 backs in the backfield. 1 tight end, I believe, to the left side of your screen, and they're going to hand the ball off. We got a lot of guys up here, up front, hat on a hat, right? They hand it off to Kareem Hunt. Not only do they kind of have multiple guys in this area, it looks like they could have enough guys to just push him forward, but no. Great job by Jalen Carter. Missed last week, but man, his presence was felt today. Look at him break through this offensive line pretty much immediately. Goes right through number 74, that right tackle. Goes right through. Nolan Smith also, same thing. Let's look at Nolan Smith. Right, comes off the edge. Boom. Stands up, Noah Gray, the tight end. Gets in there on the tackle. Blankenship was in there. A bunch of these guys making a play. Jalen Hunt, got to give credit where credit is due. I mean, they were early third quarter. Mahomes only had 60 passing yards. They were defensively everything that you'd want to see in a defense. They're still that good. The NFL season is officially back. It is week 2, and now we all have the chance to over 1,000 XR money with the sleeper app. And if you use my code DUBS, you are going to get a 100% match deposit up to $100. Essentially, if you put $100 in, they're going to give you $100. If you put in $50, they're going to give you $50. That helps me out so much, guys, if you want to just put in my code DUBS, but also helps you out. Now, what I wanted to do in this video was show you my picks for the day, and we're going to do Monday Night Football. We're going to start with Tampa Bay. I'm going to go Mike Evans more than, I'm going to go 60 receiving yards. I think that's fair. I think that's fine. I also want to go to the Las Vegas game. Let's go to pass yards, okay? Look at Geno Smith here. I feel like they might go down early in this game, need to pass the ball. Let's go more than 200 passing yards, and let's cap it off with a... I want to go more receiving yards for Vlad McConkey here. I don't love the Raiders DBs. I think he's going to allow more than 50, and that's it, right? I'm going to keep it right there. I'm going to put 20 for 40, or you can do whatever you guys want. I want you to do me a favor and comment down below your picks for the day, if you do any. And again, use promo code DUBS, and you'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, right? Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. It's currently operational in about 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. And again, helps me out so much. Let's dive back in. Also, I wanted to highlight AJ Brown. Didn't have the greatest game 1, didn't have the greatest game 2, but he made one hell of a grab right here. Look at this inside slant over the middle. Drop back. They're sending pressure. We all know Steve Spagnuolo is going to send pressure. Every third down you get, he is going to send guys. Now, whenever we see this guy blitz, right? Whenever we see this guy blitz, you usually want to throw to the blitzing side, because what this tells us, and we do have to be careful because they could reach the point of attack and then drop back into his zone. That's not what they do though, right? So you got man-to-man here and man-to-man here. We like AJ Brown and man coverage. Again, we call this a yes-no read. Slant over the middle, get the ball out early. Now AJ Brown actually slips here, falls. While he is falling, he gets his arm out and makes one of the craziest catches. One hand, reels it in. Again, it was only a 3rd and 3 early in the game, but this helped them get a field goal, okay? This tied up the game at halftime. So this was also a big play of the game and a massive catch for AJ Brown. Again, didn't have the craziest game. I thought Kansas City did a really good job containing the wide receivers, forcing them to put the ball on the ground. Again, I feel like a lot of teams are going to try to do that this year with the Eagles. But man, what a grab there by AJ. Not a great game, but hey, made some big catches in this one. Talking about Mukuba, look at him. They put him in the box here. We're going to rush 4. Just kidding. We're going to rush 5 because he's going to attack that B gap. We got a bunch of guys coming to the quarterback. We got 5-on-5. Running back is in the backfield, but he's on an immediate release. Now, the offensive line is in what we call a 5-man scat protection, and they're sliding to the left, okay? You have 3 guys sliding. You got man-to-man on Jordan Davis, man-to-man here, which means they just don't have anyone to cover up that A gap, or that B gap, excuse me. Right, so he flies in immediately. We also see off the blind side, great job applying pressure there as well. Nolan Smith even gets there. Everybody is getting there. Look at Nolan Smith here. Just uses that strong arm to hold him back as he explodes off the edge. Great job, man. You had some really fun plays from this defense in this game. Now, I do want to end the video here. If you want a part 2, we're actually going and break down the all 22 coaches film. All you got to do is let me know in the comments down below, okay? Now, let me know what you guys want to see first, defense or offense. Do you want to see individual players or no? Who do you want to see? And I'll get that video out to you ASAP. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.